Man, I think I used the wrong side of the paper, but that's okay. Hi guys. I'm just prepping my paint palette with the paints for tonight. I just got a brand new sheet of paper here. Threw my old one away last night on the other live, if you guys remember. Oh my god, I definitely used the wrong side of the paper. Hold on. Let's just wipe it off. Flip it over. Yeah, I don't like when it starts to curl up like that. Hi guys. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of a mini prep video while we wait for people to get here, if anybody's gonna get here, because I know it's Saturday and people are busy and have lives and are out doing cool stuff on Saturday nights. But you know, I like to be home. I'm a homebody. Okay, so I'm just putting my paints down on my what? Oh, why is this so watery? Putting my paints down on my palette. Honestly, I'm just going to put down all the colors because that's usually what I do. Like, if I know that I'm starting a brand new sheet, I'll put my colors down and then I'll kind of just, you know, if I use them, I use them. And if I don't, they're going to be here ready for use whenever I'm ready. I'm kind of OCD about it too. So I'll usually like put them around the edge and then do my blending of colors like in the middle. So yeah, hello everybody. If you're just joining, we're gonna do a fun little paint along today. This is gonna be your chance to ask me questions. Hopefully I can answer them to like the best of my ability. What am I missing? What color? Green. I'm missing green. Okay. So yeah, we are just putting our paints down, getting ready while people hop on. Put the kids away, put the husbands away. Just kidding. My husband is upstairs watching UFC because it's Saturday fight nights. Fun stuff. I was like, I'm gonna paint. Here's my black and where's my white? I use a lot of that. So, and I'm gonna use a lot of black tonight. So tonight I want to paint, so here's my vision, right? I have this photo of this donut that we're gonna try. And then also, where is my photos? Let me go here. And I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to try to teach to the best of my ability this little cute little kitty here. Sorry if you saw my reflection in that. I look a little bit raggedy tonight. Yeah, so now we got our paints down. And then I'm going to do this today on a square. I don't know, should I do a 3 or a 4? I'm undecided. I think I'm gonna do a 3. No, I'm gonna do a 4. I'm gonna do a 4. I just placed an order of 4 inches, so I'm good. The panic does not set in because I know I have more coming in. Okay. Usually if I'm like running low, I'm like, I don't know if I want to use this, but here we are. Okay, so I got my acrylics. This is acrylics right now that I put down. So if you guys are painting along, bust them out. Get your palettes done. I'm going to be using Wanda's Neons for the donut sprinkles. And then I'm also going to be, obviously, watercolors. And I'm going to actually try to foil tonight. So let's see how that goes. I am not a foil queen. This is not a foil tutorial because the Lord knows that Wanda and Katie are like the pros at that. And I am still not very good at it. But I'm going to try. Yeah, so let's get to painting and chit chat. And then Allison, look, I still have... You guys, I stabbed I have this spinny thing, right, where I keep all my brushes, and it's cute. I got it like at Target. And the other day, because I obviously paint on my kitchen table, as you guys can tell, I was spinning it, and my pencil was like this, and I spun it, and it stabbed me so hard, and I have a piece of lead in my finger currently. that is just driving me completely nuts. It hurts, but I'm such a baby, like I don't want to take it out. I can't take it out, but it's a little bit swollen, so I know. I still have it in there, so don't. And then I got a paper cut here. I'm just all busted today. So I'm gonna start with so Allison's tip of the week. I don't know if you guys read the post or whatnot, but she talked about how we can use everyday shapes to create our artwork. So like, you know, this cat right here that we're gonna be doing tonight, half circle. I see circle, triangle, triangle, oval, circle, circle, little heart. And so that's what we're gonna talk about tonight is using your shapes to kind of start your painting, and then, you know, kind of sketching it a little bit to shape it out. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the donut first. I'm gonna grab something circular. I really need to get one of those like circular stencils that Katie has, because she has this really cool like plastic stencil, but I'm gonna just do a circle. That's too little. What can I use? I mean, if you want to freehand it, that's cool too. You don't have to listen to Diana. Oh, see, like that's a nice circle. That's a nice big circle. So I'm not putting it completely on the I'm not putting it completely on the Santorini. I'm putting it a little bit out so that the bottom of it hangs out, and it's kind of like coming at the cat from the top. So let's trace a little circle here. This is Diana trying to pretend like she knows how to teach art. I do not. I am not a professional. But here I am trying. We're going to do our half circle, fix it if you need to, little sharp edges. And that's where our donut is going to be. The center of the donut is going to be smaller, so I am going to use this paint tube for it. And here we go with our other half circle. I'm just kidding. I don't like that. No, that's too wide. Okay, I'm gonna freehand this one, but if you guys find like a smaller circle that you guys like, by all means. See, because like it made my donut too like skinny. And you need like a fat donut. So we're gonna do like a crescent moon shape here. Why? Because the donut is obviously dimensional. So you wanna think about, you're looking at it from the top. If you look at it from the top, it has that little inside barrier, so that's what we're doing here. I'm sorry, I have not looked at the comments, but if you guys are here, hello. Thank you for joining me, even if you just pop in to say hi. So make your little crescent moon here, and this is where the icing is gonna kind of drip down a little bit. And we're gonna do some shading around here. And now we're gonna do the cat. So the cat is also gonna be like a half circle. I actually think I'm gonna use, see, like this isn't big enough. I need like a good circle shape. Let me see what I can find. Look for things around your house. Like this cup is a little bit bigger than this bottom, so I'm gonna use this. Ooh, Crystal better come back and tell us what you're having for dinner. I see that it's dinner time at her house. She didn't invite us, y'all. She did not invite us. Okay, here we go. Let's do our circle. And again, the cup is kind of like half off. Obviously, my tracing skills are not the best. So once you do this, I'm gonna kind of fatten that kitty up here. And kind of bring down your shape a little bit. I have a little bit of background music because I feel super awkward sometimes just being here in the kitchen talking to myself. And then sometimes my dog is really annoying and he'll come in and like completely lap up water like he's been in the Sahara Desert for like years. So we're gonna do like a gumdrop type of shape for the cat. And then kind of, I want to even bring it in a little bit here. He's gonna be tubby. So erase as you go. Draw, sketch, erase. I'm just using a regular mechanical pencil, nothing crazy. And then kind of just bring it down. There we go. See, tubby, fat little cat. He's gonna be super cute. Okay, and then what did we talk about? We're gonna do triangles for the ears. So let's do a cute little, not so pointy triangle. You want to kind of curve the top of it here. And then another cute little ear here in the back. And then what we're gonna do is, he's kind of like looking up over here a little bit. I'm gonna do a little arm here, a little arm here. And then his eyeball is kind of towards the top. So if you have a little circle that you want to use, go ahead and use it. I'm just gonna go ahead and freehand it. There's one eye, and we're gonna kind of look at your rock. Kind of, if you have to draw your little curvature lines, you can do that. It's not a direct forward. He's kind of angled, looking up this way. So you want to do your other circle here. Actually, I kind of want to make his eyes a little bit further apart because they're gonna be cute and big and full of hunger. Okay, and then we're gonna do our little cute nose here. So another little curved under triangle, upside down under triangle, upside down triangle. And what you also want to do is kind of circle around. This is going to be some shading here that we're going to talk about. The cute little mouth, and this is where his little mouth ends. So what I usually do, and if you guys look at my sketch pictures, I don't really post them a lot, but when I do post them, you'll notice that sometimes I have like weird little like lines and stuff, and that's because I pre-shade in my head. Like, okay, I know that I'm gonna do some shading here, I know I'm gonna do some shading here, I know I'm gonna do some shading here, and around the eye, and where else? A little bit under the chin. You don't have to do that. I'm just explaining what we're doing here, what's going on. Okay, so it's a party now. We got 19 whole people watching. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Drinking some Kool-Aid, some literal Kool-Aid. My kids wanted fruit punch tonight, so I said, I am gonna live vicariously tonight and ditch the water and go with the Kool-Aid. I needed the energy boost. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm gonna start with the donut first. So if you guys are painting along, welcome, hello. I hope you guys are doing good. I got some Bad Bunny in the background. Hopefully I don't get like banned from Facebook. Okay, so I'm gonna do a pink frosting donut today. And then the way that I look at this is I'm gonna have to kind of crop this a little bit for my own, like if you guys ever have like a inspiration photo and you feel like you need to crop your stuff, that's me right now. So like this, like I'm just gonna use the section that I did you guys see that? Save it so that I don't, like I can't concentrate sometimes. 21. Oh, Allison, yeah, I think people are just gonna be kind of popping in and out. I'm gonna kind of create another little line here too, another like super thin line, and that's gonna be some of the brown from the donut. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about color theory as we paint along. I'm going to explain the colors that I'm using, and then if you don't have those colors, you can go ahead and mix the colors that you have. As long as you have like primary colors, you can get colors like this. This is the brown that I was going to use, but I was like, let me just teach you guys like that. Okay. Oh my God, Judith, I know. I love the square stones. They're so like, and then they're self-standing. Like that's my favorite part. So like that's the 3-inch and that's the 4-inch. Look at how cute. You can just display it like that. Okay, so the brown for the donut, if you do not have like a classic caramel, what you can do is you can grab a little bit of your brown. Let's put that here. We're gonna grab a tiny smidge of white, lighten it up, and then I'm actually gonna use this darker yellow here. Just add it in. Yellow, keep adding in the yellow until you get a more neutral color. And then as you're going, you're seeing it lighten up. Add a little bit more white and just keep adding that white until you get a nice like creamy golden color. See, it's looking a little too yellow, so I'm going to add in some brown. I mean, it's not like perfect, but Ta-da! I should be on TikTok. Somebody make me TikTok famous. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the brown that I just used, and I'm going to fill in this bottom portion of the donut here. Also, I'm sorry if I sound like an infomercial. My husband says that sometimes when I'm talking on like lives or tutorials or stuff, I get like a Kim Kardashian voice. He says that I have a fake voice. I was like, oh, okay, because I'm not yelling at the kids or at him in that moment. So here we're gonna do the brown, just kind of paint it in. Remember, it does not have to be perfect. Nothing ever has to be perfect. If you go outside of the line, that's okay. Julie, yes, there's a Liquitex fluid acrylics. They're my favorite to use now. It's basically all that I use because it goes on so smooth, and the pigment is really, really good. Okay, so there is my base for my donut. Ooh, Katie is in the house, Connie's in the house, Allison, hey everybody. I'm gonna grab a little bit of my brown and I'm gonna put it here with the same paint on my brush. I'm gonna drag out some of this caramel color and just darken it up a little smidge. My paint here, my little tan color is still wet. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this, wipe off the excess, and the paint that's already on my rock, I'm just gonna spread it so that it blends into that beige color here. Oh my god, this music is a little bit... This is the music of my people, and I don't know if y'all are ready to see that side of me. My Bad Bunny loving side. My cousin has been obsessed with Bad Bunny. I don't know, you guys probably don't know who he is, but he's a huge superstar, Latino superstar. He's actually Puerto Rican. And for the longest time, he was like, Bad Bunny this, Bad Bunny that. And I was like, he's a little weird. Like, I don't like him. And my 1-year-old son, I'm going to do the same effect, but over here. Not too much, though, because it's a very thin line. Yeah, so my 1-year-old is actually obsessed with Bad Bunny. And that kind of got me into it. And it kind of got my husband into it. And my husband does not speak Spanish at all. But he loves to sit there with my son and dance to that. I don't know why my son loves him, but he starts dancing to it, and it's actually what we put him to sleep with. We'll like just turn on the TV and put some Bad Bunny on, and that's how he falls asleep. I don't know what got into my kid. Okay, so we got the shading done here. I'm actually gonna darken this shading up just a little bit. I'm going to grab a little bit of black, just a little bit of brown, mix it in together. And I'm actually gonna, with the paint that I have on my brush right now, I'm just gonna lightly dip it in the water, tap off the excess, and then go in to the top brown here and shade it in. Wipe off, and I think that's like the trick to shading, is just constant wipe. Okay, so then from there we're gonna go ahead and do the base coat for the pink, the donut. I'm just gonna go in straight with the color that I have. It's just a pink. It's medium magenta. You can use whatever pink you guys want. Does not have to be exact. I'm actually gonna mix it in a little bit with the neons. If you guys were with my live yesterday, I gave away my little secret of using the neon gouaches sometimes to make my colors a little bit brighter, which it helps. This was a little bit hard because I accidentally left it open the other night. So what I'm gonna do is just grab some water and kind of fish it out a little bit. And just a little bit goes a long way. That's why I love these, because even if they're dry, just add a little bit of water and reactivate them. Actually, she sells the one that sells the juices, but I don't think that they work on this. I don't know, I'm gonna have to give it a try. Just grab some of that pink, some of that magenta pink, give it like a nice bright color. We're gonna go in here with our donut. And it's a pink donut. If you don't like pink frosting, then you can leave the live now. Just kidding. If you don't like pink frosting, you can make it whatever color frosting you want. I really love, my daughter loves pink donuts. It's her obsession. And pink is my favorite color. That's probably why she likes them so much. Honestly, as far as like brushes and stuff, I don't have like a preferred choice of brush. I don't have like a specific brush that I use for certain techniques. I kind of just use whatever is laying around. I have my wheel of brushes here. It has everything: pens, brushes, dotting tools, and yeah. So this is still wet. It's very like in your face pink, but I love it. I love pink. It's like my favorite color. Okay, for the shading on the donut, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a little bit of brown, set it aside here. So that's why I put all my paints around my palette so that the center I can use for mixing. And I'm gonna grab some of that pink off, mix it in here. Pink that I just made. Yeah, Katie, it's a 4x4. And then I'm gonna bring that in here. You know what? I'm using the wrong color. It's not brown. Rewind. That's okay. It's still gonna be dark. I'm gonna grab black. I'm gonna grab black. And then I'm gonna go in with that pink. Don't be afraid to mix your colors up. It's like a pink gray. That's another one of the things that I do as well. If you have paint, don't ever grab your paint from the top. Always grab it from the side, so that if you have other colors on your brush, like I just had black, I'm dragging it out away from the main color so that it doesn't taint it. And this way I can just mix. That's why my palette will sometimes just look like I went and I wiped it completely. So we're gonna grab, this is still wet. I'm gonna just draw a little line here. That looks a little bit more purple than black. That's okay. We're gonna just shade this along here. I'm not really doing any particular, like it has to be here, it has to be here. We're just kind of going with the flow. And then I'm gonna also darken this area up right here, because this is where it's gonna start to crater into that brown. And it can overlap, it's icing. It can overlap down into your donut. Don't stress it. Wipe off and just kind of blend into the color. If you pick up the color, that's okay. With these, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for it to completely dry, and then I'll go in with color over it, because if I just keep adding color to it, it's just gonna keep picking up. See? So I'm just gonna wait for this to dry, and then I will go in on top of it with more color. So that's another tip and trick. Write that down. If you're working with paints, you pick too much up, let it dry, and then go back in. I am a girl of very little patience, so I'm going in the middle instead of the side. About going, like, shading in the middle? Hold on. Katie, reword that, because my brain is not functioning right now. I'm going to go in over a little bit, and we're just going to kind of layer it. Remember, sometimes with shading and stuff, it's not sometimes, it's all the time, you have to do it in layers. You can't just, bam, here it is. You can't just grab your paintbrush, glob it on. I mean, maybe you can, and if you can, awesome. But for me, personally, my best way has always been to just put your color down and build layers on top of that. Ooh, I just squeezed my finger, my lead finger. Dipping the paint. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I sometimes do that too, and then I'll mess up my entire splotch, and I'll have to put more paint on top of that, and it's just annoying. Hulk smash. That's what I was doing with my paint earlier too. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. While that is drying, I'm gonna start working on my kitty cat, because remember, we gotta layer it. Don't want to make it a big splotchy mess. Okay, so cat. first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, oh, I didn't draw the eyeballs. That's okay. Let's work around that. I don't know what the best method is for you guys when you are doing eyeballs, but my best method is drawing in the outer color of the eye first and then going in with the black. Because if I put the black down first, then I'm not going to really have any room for adding in color, like, because I'm not a very big like globber of paint. I like to go in lightly with my paint. So again, that's just your preferred method. The kitty cat's eyes are yellow, so I'm gonna go in with my yellow here. You know what? I'm gonna actually kind of erase this a little bit. I don't like my sketch lines to be too dark, because then it's not gonna, the paint is not gonna show up. So I'm just gonna kind of leave a little bit, like the paint drags in the lead. So sometimes I'll usually just erase it. I don't want to erase it too much though, because it's shaking the table. Because I have my phone holder here. Anyway, and it's just mumbling on. I'm just going to draw a thin line. Honestly, I'm just using like a regular thin brush. I'm not even using a detailing brush for that. So that shows you don't really need a detailing brush. If you have like a flat brush, you can just use the tip of it. Just kind of go in with the... Oh, this has blue on it. Go in with the tip of the paintbrush. You can use anything. Like if you don't have the specific things that other people are painting with in their tutorials, you know, substitute. Get a toothpick, get the lead of a pencil. Well, no, I'm lying. Don't get the lead of a pencil, because then it's gonna come out black. Get a sharp tip, you know, and just kind of go in with it. Okay, so here is our eyeball. Yellow kitty eyes. A little creepy looking, but that's okay. Someday he'll look cute. I did not put burnt sienna down, but I'm about to. Oh, let's put a little bit down, because I'm going to use that to go in with my yellow. I'm going to actually use this darker golden yellow and use a little bit of the burnt sienna to make a orange yellow, I guess, but like a little bit darker. And I'm going to kind of lightly go over the top of it. It's a little too light. Dip my brush into the water. And I'm just going to go halfway around the top of the eye. Just halfway. We don't want to completely drag it off, because then you're not going to have the glow under his eye. Is it a he? Is it a she? We don't know. We don't know what the cat is. It's a cat. And that's what we're going to call it. I want to be inclusive. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of white. I cleaned off my brush. You got booted. From what? Hold on. Let me catch up on the comments a little. I don't know what I'm saying. Vandy is in. Hi, Vandy. Oh, no. Oh, she got booted. That's funny. That's funny, Jen. Okay. I got white, and I'm going to do the same. Just very lightly. I have just a little bit of white on my brush. I'm going to tap off the excess and kind of go in a little bit with the white here. Not too much. See how it's still a little bit wet, the yellow is, so it's picking it up. We're just brightening up the bottom of his eyes. So now that the outer eye is done, I'm gonna just go in with the black. And I have my line of where my yellow ends. And this is not my original artwork. This is just something that I got off of Pinterest, and I'm piecing the two together. I'm kind of just trying to teach how to paint it. Okay, if you have a dotting tool, that would come in handy here too. But I am not friends with dotting tools because they never work for me. So I'd rather just freehand it. Okay. Ta-da! Cute little Big eyes. Well, as long as you're back, Katie, I'm glad that you're here. I'm super glad that you're here. I'm glad that you guys are all here. Okay. So this is dry now. I'm going to go back while my eyes on my kitty cat are drying. I'm going to go back, grab a little bit of this pink again, and kind of try to make that same color. And fill that in because I messed up. Okay. And so working back on this donut. Yes, Fanny, it's going to be a cute little fat cat. I'm going to try to teach this. Where have you seen that cake before? Honestly, I've painted this one before, but I don't remember if I posted it or not. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some white, and I'm gonna kind of create some like shine on the donut. I'm not making straight lines. I'm gonna wipe off the excess so I can blend it out a little. They're not straight. It's just, you know, a little bit of glimmer on the icing. I'm just gonna kind of grab a little bit more. Let's do a little bit of a little V here. Maybe a little bit of this zigzag action here. Just, you know, do your thing. Put down a couple of lines, not too many. Just a little bit. And then what I'm also going to do, grab a little bit of that white and a little bit of that pink. Make it a little bit lighter. Wet my brush just a little bit with the paint on it. This is just what I do. Tap off a little bit of the excess. Kind of brighten up that center. Now that I have the wet paint on there, I'm going to use the rest of the, wipe off the rest on my rag and use my brush to kind of blend it out. I see a harsh line here, so I'm going to put this brush down, and then I'm going to grab a dry brush and use that to kind of blend out that edge as best as I can. I'm going to add a little bit of water to kind of reactivate it. Just give it a little bit of shape so it's not just a flat pink donut. Okay. Let's see. Let me go back for a little bit of comments. Hi, Lindy. Yes, hopefully, if you're not painting along tonight, you can rewatch it. I'm gonna try to talk about shading. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, honestly. I'm just here trying to paint, trying to teach a little bit what I can. Yes, Vandy, the pink is vibrant because I mixed regular acrylic with the neon gouaches from Wanda. And that's what I was talking about yesterday. Is sometimes I'll do that just to make my colors brighter. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that like pink, white pink mixture just because I feel like it needs a little bit more, and I wasn't fast enough. So I'm adding water in. See how it's almost like milky? My brush is wet, so I'm gonna grab a different brush, which is why I keep my little stash here. Oh, it has glitter all over it. It's okay, the donut needs glitter. That is the importance of washing your brushes, guys. I never wash my brushes. Okay. Ta-da! Just a little bit more. Okay. Let me grab some Kool-Aid here. Okay. So now that that is going to be a little bit wet, we're going to start to base coat this little kitty cat. So the ears for sure we know are black. I say we, but it's mostly me because I'm the one looking at the picture here. I'm going to grab my black on my little brush again. I don't know why I've been sticking with this brush tonight, but I guess this is the lucky one. We're going to fill in your two little triangles. And another little triangle. And so I have black on my brush. Can you guys see? I have black on my brush. I have it in water, dipped it in water. I'm going to tap off the excess. This is also a burp rag. I no longer use them, and I have a ton of them from my kids. So I've been using these as my paint rags now, and just cut them in half and kind of go along. They last me for quite a while. So I have wet paint on my brush. I'm going to start by layering this around very softly. I'm not going in with direct black because I don't want to not be able to take it back or to be able to layer on it. And you know what? I actually don't like this color that I'm having, so I'm gonna actually take it to like a little bit of a blue black. I have my blue, which I used this blue today, and I'm gonna grab the blue, grab a little bit of black, and a little bit of gray. I'll just put white. I don't have my gray and I don't feel like getting up for it. So it's a little bit of a blue black. It's not a direct black. Let me see if you guys can see like the difference in color. So I'm gonna grab water while it's still wet to kind of fan it out because I don't want it to be too dark. And the best advice that I can give with like animals is if you, or like any type of shading, like shading for snow, shading for black, if you want to put dimension into your black, it's blue. Add your blue into it and it'll give it a little bit of a different color. I'm going to shade up here. I'm going to kind of highlight around the little arms here. I'm sorry if I start to go off and start painting without explaining, because I tend to do that sometimes and then I'll go, wait, I have to remember I'm trying to teach people. Okay, so I'm just grabbing water using the paint that I already have on my brush. Grabbing a little bit more paint. Let's go up here towards the top. I'm actually going to start to add black into my brush with the blue mixture already on it. And it's like I'm making this watery mess, right? But you guys will see why in just a little bit. Okay, so I picked up the paint. I'm going to have to wait till that dries. Thank you guys for thank you, Allison, for keeping up with the comments because I forget to look sometimes. Okay. So we're going to shade all the way up to here. There's just a little bit of black left here. I'm going to kind of bring that up a little bit. And this is going to start to lighten up on this direction. Let's use that same blue and black mixture and we're going to go around the eye. Kind of bring that shading down here so that it touches the nose. Kind of like a cone reaching out from the eye to touch the nose. And you'll notice that this shading here is a lot lighter than the rest of it. I'm gonna need my gray. I don't know why I didn't put gray down. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna use neutral gray. This is more of a cooler gray with a blue hue to it, rather than a regular black and white one. So when you just do regular black and white, it's very dark. So see how it has like a different tint? It's because it's got like a little tiny smidge of blue. So I'm going to use that gray that I just put down and kind of fan it out here to the side. This is already dark, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start building on that layer that I just created and to really start to mix that blue and black mixture in. And as I'm running out of the paint over here, I'm mixing it on the side. While this is wet, I'm going to kind of grab it and go. And then again, grab your brush, your dry brush, wipe off, blend, wipe off, blend it into each other till it's a nice, smooth, unharsh line. A little bit. Okay. Then we're going to grab a little bit of white on my brush. And my brush is a little bit wet, so I'm going to wipe off the excess and bring that out to that gray that we just put down. Okay. Now we're going to focus on the rest of Mr. Kitty. I have the gray and I'm going to add white to it. Again, we're grabbing from the edge of our paint so that we don't dip gray into the white directly, and we're just grabbing from the outer edges. And I'm not gonna water this section down because this is the color that I want and it's light. Anytime that it's like a really light color, I don't usually add water to it because I can add on to lightness. I can't like I can take away. Does that make sense? Like if you're going with just straight black, then that's it. You have black. But if you start off with like a smaller, lighter layer, then you can add as much as you want until it's as dark as you need it to be without being like, oops. I'm gonna fill this in. Just kind of follow the little curvature of his head. My paint is wet, so I'm gonna work a little bit fast. I'm gonna grab the blue, tap off the excess, and blend that into the white that's already there. Tapping off using the same brush. And I also do like a little tapping motion sometimes if I'm blending in two colors. You can do a little swish motion, you can do a little tapping motion. Kind of blend it out. If you feel like right here where I'm like, oh my god, it's not blending, go back into your lighter color while your dark color is still wet. Wipe off as much of the paint as you can and just tap in until it's a healthy gradient that you're happy with. I don't know why I said a healthy gradient, like the paint is gonna damage you. Emotionally it will. There we go. I think my brush is way too wet for this, so I'm gonna grab a dry brush again. I have a stack of them nearby. And just blend until you're happy with it. And then I'm also going to grab that same blue. I should be showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm grabbing the blue and I'm pulling in that gray, light gray mixture. And I'm gonna blend that into here. Kind of shade around the eye. Let's shape his eyeball here. Grabbing some water, wiping off the brush, and just smoothing that harsh line out as best as I can. Gonna grab the blue-black mixture, tap off the excess, and let's bring that eye down here. Yeah, how is my phone already at 20%? Oh my god. Hold on. Let me just finish blending this. Bring it down, tap it out. Use some of the lighter color. I feel like I need to put my rock on an easel, like Bob Ross does, so that I can like do it standing up and you guys can see my palette. Okay, somebody please remind me to grab my phone charger right now in a second before my thing dies. Okay, grabbing some of the blue black and bring it down. Let's make this a little bit darker. See, now that I know that I'm going to be happy with that color, I'm going to flatten this. You can see my brush strokes here, and that looks ugly. So what we're doing is we're thickening up the bottom layer with the blue-black mixture so that you erase the brush strokes, and it's a flatter, smoother surface to start doing a little bit of fur. And let's bring that up here. Too much water. And I don't want to go too far in here at the top because I don't want to go into the blending that I just worked on. Just tap. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Get my charger. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I've been charging the portable charger all day just for this occasion. Where's my iPhone cord? It's right here. Okay. Are you guys painting along? Or is anybody just like sitting and watching? Or is anybody actually painting? I would love it if you guys did this, like actually did it with me so that you could be like, oh my god, look at this cool tutorial that Diana did. And then everybody's gonna be so jealous because they missed out. Okay, so see our little kitty is starting to take shape. I think this is probably better, huh, if I hold it like this and kind of like show you guys what I'm doing. I don't mind it. I used to do this. This is how I used to paint when I was taking my daughter to gymnastics. Because there was this man that always used to sit at my table, and the tables were wobbly, so that they would always shake. He was always putting his damn elbow down on the table. So I had to hold my rocks like this. Okay, and so now let's start working around the mouth. The mouth is going to be the light gray texture. Let's start working around, bring it around town. Tapping it in. Going in with the blue-black. And I'm going to try to find a happy medium in the blending here. Wiping off the excess. I'm not really rinsing the brush off. I'm going to just put the color in. I don't have color on my brush. It's just the wetness that's left over from dipping my brush in the water. I'm going to kind of scrub it out a little bit. Scrub. So see, there's different blending techniques. You can pat, you can dry brush it, you can scrub, kind of like just go in there with it. Just get angry with it. What did Bob Ross used to say? God rest his soul. Beat the devil out of it. Okay, that's too wet. I'm just gonna wait for that to dry before I keep messing with it. I'm gonna go around the paw here. And again, I'm not rinsing my brush off. I kind of want to keep the colors similar. I am just adding color and wiping my brush off. It's the best thing that you can do when trying to learn how to blend. Blue, black. I'm sorry if I am going a little bit too fast. I get in my zone and I'm like, yeah, let's do this, kitty cat. Place replacement colors, paints, and keep up. Oh no, you don't have to. You definitely don't have to replace your paints. I personally did it because I have been doing this for like, well, this specifically, painting on rocks, for almost 3 years now. And in those 3 years, I have gone through so many different mediums that I have tried to experiment with, that I have seen, and then I'm like, oh my god, that artist has it, and I love their art, so I'm going to try it. And then it just doesn't end up working for me. Tried alcohol inks. They're cool, but they weren't like totally my thing. I've tried different mediums, you know, and not everything is gonna work for one person like it does the other. I painted with, you know, regular acrylics from like Walmart for like 2 straight years. So I am not, you should never ever feel like those aren't good enough, because they are. This is just something that I wanted to invest in myself. I was like, I want to have really good pigmented paints. And that's just what it is, kind of like a little gift back to me, from myself. From myself. And we're gonna just keep blending. Oh my god, there's so many comments coming in that I can't keep up. Beat the devil out of the brush. Yes. The Homer donut. I like that. I like that a lot. I know, the power of suggestion. That is true. That is true. I do like recommending the stuff that I use because, I mean, obviously, you know, I wouldn't use it if I didn't like it. But sometimes I do forget, like, whoa, Diana, chill. And everybody can go out and just, you know, like this has taken me a very long time to build up a collection of the things that I use to paint with, like my brushes and my paints and my watercolors, which I'm most proud of right now. They are my life. Here we go. Let's start filling in these little feetsies. Going in with the gray white, and then kind of I'm gonna add a little bit of white to this grayish color to kind of lighten it up a bit, because I don't want too dark, but I don't want it too light either. Bruno, what are you eating over there? What are you up to, dog? My dog Bruno is down here with me tonight. He always sits here and watches me paint. He's, I guess, a mama's boy. I don't know. I guess he kind of likes me. I don't know. His gotcha day is coming up. I don't know if you guys like have ever adopted, but we adopted him almost a year ago. And I learned through another friend that that's actually called your gotcha day or gotcha. Yeah. Angle the camera. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Have I been just like not even painting on camera? Yes, paint is definitely something that you can change over slowly. Because it does not, you don't have to go out and spend $300 on paint, you know? It's definitely something that, like, I started off as like, oh, let me try this one bottle of golden fluid acrylic, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like this, and then kind of just took off from there, you know, slowly build it. And then we're going to, I want to add a little bit more white in here. So this is why I had this here. I forget. I'm gonna start tapping in a little bit of white. Not white, but like a lighter gray. And see how I keep coming back to the parts that I was working on? Because that's the beauty of layering. And then I'm going to ditch the gray and just kind of go in with a little bit of black. I'm going to use the edge of my brush so that I start to kind of texturize it a little bit, like sort of like fur, but not really, just giving it a little bit of texture to the little kitty. I'm using the side of my brush. It's like a little oval shaped flathead brush, and it's a little bit spread out. See that? Like that. Can you see that? Like that. And yeah, just kind of tapping it in from the top at the side to get a little bit of sort of fur looking, but not really. That makes sense. Just layering that direct white on top of it so that it, again, this is not my art. I'm painting it, yes, but this is originally from Eric Kuna, I think is the name. I don't know. I got it off of Pinterest. Okay, with that same brush, I'm actually gonna lightly start to feather down the white paint very, very lightly, like you're barely touching the brush, kind of like you're kissing it a little bit. Wipe it down, swipe it. The brush is separated, if you can see the bristles. Kind of just doing a little bit of light strokes on it. If you do not trust yourself with this little technique, then what you can do is just grab a detailing brush and go in with it like that, stroke by stroke. But I am lazy, as I've said before. I'm a very lazy painter, so if I can find easier ways to do it, I'm gonna just knock it out like that. And I'm just kind of bringing that fur out. I'm using the remainder of the white paint on the brush, so it's not a direct white, it's just the leftover paint. I'm just gonna create some texture here. Let me grab a detailing brush so that you guys can actually see. If you do want to do it like that, I'm just using leftover white. I have a little eyeliner brush, get them off of Amazon, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of white paint. And you can just kind of go in with some quick strokes like this. If you want to, if you don't, my best advice for doing stuff like this is don't sit there and think like, oh my god, I have to do like every single brush stroke very detailed. It is fur. Fur is everywhere. Fur is not perfect. It's gonna be this way and that way and this way and that way, and it is not perfect. An animal's fur, hair is not a single perfect stroke. Don't be afraid to just, you know, I'm just doing a quick little motion. Short, pick up your brush. Short, pick up your brush. Just like this. And we're just going to add fur to the cat. And I'm not dipping my brush directly into white. I'm using the extra excess that I had already brushed out because it is sort of drying and it's not as pigmented. So here, if you guys can see the little detailing. Okay, let me catch up on some comments. Yes, practice, practice, practice. You guys forget, I have been doing this for practically all my life as far as painting. I just recently started painting on rocks 3 years ago. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen by sitting there and saying, I wish that I could do that, because I wished that I could paint realistic stuff 3 years ago, and look at me now. Like, it's every day. If you can't every day, try to make it a goal once a week. You will get out of your art what you put into it. If you sit there and are like never painting, you're just looking at stuff online and you're like, I don't think that I can do that, then you're never going to do that. If you put your effort in and you sit down and you're like, okay, I think today I'm going to actually sit down and try to learn something or try to practice or try to figure out what my style is or what I like to do, you know, and you sit there and you practice, even if it's just as simple as painting a background, just one solid color blend from dark pink to light pink, something that will keep your keep your mojo going, you know. Here is a nose. I'm gonna start off with black and then go in with white towards the top. So that's my best advice, because I think that's why also I stopped doing a lot of tutorials, because I was constantly getting asked, you know, like, oh, I want a tutorial on this, or I want a tutorial on that, or do a tutorial for people or hair or skin, whatever. And then I'll do a basic tutorial, you know, like I got a lot of questions about like fur and stuff. I did a very, very basic starter tutorial for pandas that I posted to the group a couple of times, and only like a handful of people did it. So, you know, like the stuff is there, the knowledge is there. We have tutorials going into that group constantly from all of the admins. They do wonderful jobs of explaining everything. It's honestly up to you guys to take the knowledge that we're giving to you guys and apply it. Because you will learn so much from different people. I'm constantly learning from all of you, and I mean all of you. Like, sometimes I'll get inspiration from people that you don't even think inspire you, and here you are inspiring me. Okay, so let me see, what am I doing? Sorry, I forgot I have the rock in my hand. I'm gonna kind of shade the bottom of this arm. The arm. Yes, Kelly, you did wonderful. Katie did the panda. Allison did the... You guys did awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for taking the time to paint along with me. It means so much to me when I actually see people doing it. Like, it means that the time that I take away from my personal paint time and my family is so worth it. If I can teach at least one person something. You know, like I love to try to give back to this community as best as I can because this community gives me a lot. You have no idea. And I don't mean physical things either. I mean, like, some of you guys feed my soul with your positivity and your beautiful, kind actions that you guys do. So many beautiful hearts and souls inside of this group that it just blows my mind sometimes. I'm gonna go in with this mouth here. Kind of, okay, my blue-black mixture has dried up a little bit. I'm gonna go back in. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna curve the mouth down here. And then again, we're gonna do the same blending technique. We're gonna blend out. What am I doing? I'm gonna grab the paint that's down here with my brush and pull it up. Here is another blending technique. Grab the dark paint that you have and brush it out. Bring it down, drag it out, wipe off the brush, tap in the white. Tap, 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 tap. And just keep doing it. It's not gonna be perfect on the first time. Keep going and keep going and keep going until you get the blending that you like. You guys see me, I am not a perfect artist. I'm never going to be a perfect artist. There's always going to be something for me to learn. Always, always, always. It's practice, practice, practice. Why am I saying things 3 times? Am I like doing an incantation over here? Okay. Blend them. Sorry. I kind of dragged the rock down a little bit towards me because I was trying to concentrate on this blending. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of watered down white to this little edge right here because I don't like the way it looks. Wipe off the brush and pat it down. Okay, let me grab a drink of Kool-Aid. What is y'all's favorite Kool-Aid flavor? And yes, I do mean actual Kool-Aid. My favorite, I think, is grape. Grape Kool-Aid is like, it's life. I'm going to grab some black on my fine liner, and I'm going to drag, oh, that's too much water in the black. I'm going to drag his little smile down. I'm actually going to darken that nose up towards the bottom. My brush is full of wet black paint. I'm again not using the direct paint. I'm using the side brush off because it's a little bit wet and it makes it easier to blend. Grape. Janine, you are my type of girl. Vandy, you've never drank Kool-Aid? Oh my god. I feel like I need to send you some Kool-Aid now. Strawberry. I don't think I've tried strawberry Kool-Aid. Black cherry. Ooh, that's good. That is good. Tea, yeah, I'm a heavy tea drinker too. Sweet tea. Cherry. Cherry is good. We just had that we had that last week. Okay. I'm going to now that everything is sort of starting to take a little bit, well, actually I'm missing the shading right here. Hold on, back up. I dipped my brush in water. I'm going to run off some black. Very, very watered down black. Tap off the excess on my rag. And I'm going to shade a little bit down here. Just around the mouth to kind of give him like a little double chin. I'm wiping off the excess. I'm not rinsing my brush. I'm not getting more paint. I'm just grabbing the wet paint that is here so that I can shade it in. And I'm just going to texture it. And I used direct black, which I suck for because it's a totally different color shade than the blue black that I was using. Diana, what is going on? Just tap it in, kind of lightly shade it. It does not have to be perfect. Just want to give him a little double chin. Sun tea. Why does that sound familiar? I feel like I've drank that before, but I can't mentally visualize it. Strawberry. Pam is another strawberry one. Oh my goodness, I need to try strawberry Kool-Aid. How have I never tried this? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to outline the eyes around the kitty cat. So I'm definitely using my fine liner for this. You can use a Thule fine liner. You can use a gel pen if you want. You can use eyeliner brush, toothpick. Did Crystal ever write back to what she was having for dinner? Does anybody know? Crystal, you're wanted back on the floor. We need to know what you had for dinner. Okay, outline the black. Makes the eyes kind of sink in a little bit, right? And then comes the cutesy little part. We're gonna grab a little dot and I'm gonna add a big dot here. Little dot here. Little dot here. Another little big dot here. Here and here. Okay. You had a lettuce wrap. What was inside of the lettuce wrap? Was it like chicken or steak or what was going on in that lettuce wrap, Bandy? We had brats for dinner. We had brats and jalapeno poppers. And then tomorrow is Sunday, so that means it's steak Sunday. It's like a tradition that we have in our household. My husband makes us some steaks. It's getting a little bit cold down here. Hold on, let me put my hair up. It's starting to get stressful now. Now that we're running into, how long have I been live? I don't know. Probably like an hour. Not so bad, not so bad. Okay. Hello, Sherry. Sherry is in the house. Ground turkey. I haven't had ground turkey in so long. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, Vandy, the next time that you make food, I request a photo because that sounds amazing. Okay, my cat does not look exactly like the cat on the thing, but that is okay. So I'm missing on the cat a little bit of red on the nose, which if you guys remember this little khaki color that we did, I'm going to grab some of that and then grab a little smidge of red, and it's just a little bit that I need for the nose, and kind of shade it up here at the top so it's a little bit pink. I kind of just added a little splotch to it. Doesn't need to be nothing too fancy. And I'm also missing the whiskers on it, but I want to wait to do the whiskers because I want to do the background. Anytime that you have like whiskers or like hair coming out of an animal, like we're gonna do for this cat, you want to put your background, well, you don't have to, but this is what I do. I'll put my background down and then I'll paint over the background, because if you do the fur and then paint in your background, then it's a little bit off, which is, because then it's going to cover the fur that you just worked so hard on. Okay, now kitty cat is slowly starting to take shape. Let's go back to our donut, which honestly does not have a lot left to be worked on. I'm going to add a little bit of this gray and a little bit of the white, and I'm going to create some lines over here as well. I should have done that when I was doing these lines, honestly, but I just now thought of it. Don't have to be perfect, just a little bit of line over there for the shine from the frosting. Okay, now what I'm gonna also do, take a shot every time Diana says, now what I'm gonna do. I'm going to grab some of the darker. Is this purple? Is that why my stuff was looking purple earlier? Was I grabbing purple and not black? Diana, get it together. Just gonna kind of mix a fun deep pink color here. Nothing too crazy. I'm mixing purple with some neon pink and magenta. And I'm going to dip my brush in water with the paint. I'm not submerging it, it's just a quick little tap. Tap off the excess. And let's shade under the, ooh, too much water. Let's shade under this white. So wherever you made a white line, go in with your purple mix that we just did. And shade a little bit under it. Why? I don't know. That's just the rules of the day. Giving it a little bit of like, make it pop a little. And then we're going to do some sprinkles. So we're going to do that same effect also on the sprinkles. For the sprinkles, I'm going to grab my neons because they make the best sprinkles. Should I do purple? What about orange? Maybe a red? No, let's just keep it kind of simple, a little bit. Just 72 colors will do. So I'm going to put some of these down. Put my yellow. And you honestly don't need a lot because a little bit of this goes a very long way. These have lasted me like a year, I think. And I'm barely now running out of my orange. Yeah, I want to say like I've had these for over a year. Because the last time that I did my ABC challenge was last close to Christmas, like December-ish. And I remember using the neons on my aerial rock. So it for sure has been over a year. And I'm talking 2021. Because my son was born that year. How these Wanda tubes look. Oh, well, these are, yeah, these are just the neon gouaches in a tube. She also had, I want to say she had them in the little pans at one point. I know that she had the glitter ones because she had made neon glitters. And I have some of those. But, God, my hands are freezing right now. I don't have a sweater. How do I not have a sweater downstairs? What's wrong with me? It's freezing right now. Yeah, she had them in the little pans, I want to say, but I do like them in the tubes because they are easily accessible. Look at me. I was like, I'm gonna do pink sprinkles. No, not thinking that this is a pink donut. Jesus, what's wrong with me? I'm gonna do some. I'll just do baby blue. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some water. See, it's just like a little bit that I'm gonna use, just like a little pin drop. But oh my God, they're so pretty and bright. Add a little bit more. I had too much water on my brush. And let's just do some sprinkles on this donut. Any direction you want. Let's go in with some yellow sprinkles. We have this place here in the Springs called Hertz Donuts. They have some crazy donuts, y'all. Like, I don't know if you guys have a donut place like that back home where you guys are from, but they have like an M&M donut and a Snickers. They have a strawberry and a cherry cheesecake donut. They have these huge, like ginormous apple fritters, which are like $15, but they're so worth it. And then they have like a bacon maple donut, which is really, really good. Man, I haven't had Hertz Donuts in a while. I think it calls for a donut day tomorrow. My kids will be so stoked. Homer would approve of this donut, for sure. Legendary donuts. Okay, if you guys post this, you are required to go out and get donuts. It is a requirement for this post. Oh, purple. I have purple right here. Duh, Dana. I'm gonna add a little bit of white to the purple, just because I want it to be like extra bright and beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now that this is gonna dry a little bit, I'm gonna go start working on my, why am I missing some spots here? I didn't completely fill out my cat. My ear. Who does that? Who misses a spot like that? Okay. What color do you guys think that I should do the background? I mean, it's like a cute, like little, like something sweet, like a minty green, or like, should I do a light pink? Maybe like a light purple. I don't know, but what I actually wanted to do is I wanted to use that foil that I got because, oh my god, I'm like obsessed with it. If you guys don't have foil, you don't have to do it, but look, it's like, it moves. Like, isn't that trippy? Can you guys see that? Look at how cool that is. Like, imagine that on the back of this. I'm gonna do it. If you guys don't have foil, that's cool. If you want to skip out after that part, after we're done, that's cool too. It doesn't matter. But I'm gonna end up doing that. Okay, let's catch up on some comments while I drink some Kool-Aid. Yeah, apple fritters are so good. I used to crave them all the time when I was pregnant. Oh my god, Janine! You sent him to Krispy Kreme. I'm so jealous. Jen says the purple would be where she takes her first bite. I think I would just go for it. Dunkin' is your kid's favorite. Dunkin' has some good... Let me tell you, sometimes I'll bribe my kids to go get coffee just because they know that they're going to get donuts. Aww. Yeah, teal is a good color. Light purple. Robin Egger Blue Mint. The highlights. Bye, Connie. Good night. Thank you for joining in. Okay. You guys decide on that. I'm gonna go try to find my UV light keychain because I can't. My flashlight ran out of batteries and I have no idea where the batteries are in this house. It is my house and I don't know where these are. So you guys vote on a color. I will be right back. I'm gonna go check my charger. I actually need a sweater. I am freezing down here. Or a blanket or something. Okay, I grabbed a blanket because I am so cold. We have the dog door. Oh, the dog door is open. That's why. It's letting in all the cold air. My dog, he comes in like a rush and the little flap stays open. I'm like, why am I feeling a breeze all of a sudden? I'm shivering. A mint green. I think so. I think that would be like a good, like a blue green shade, right? Make the pink stand out. Okay. My voice is going hoarse from talking so much. But look. How cool is that? Hold on, let me turn off this light. You can get the full effect. Dun 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 dun. Super cool. That's I literally will turn off my light just to do that. Okay. Okay, teal. So I have this green from Liquitex. It's like a kind of like a teal. I'm going to use that. And then let's just grab a random brush. I'm gonna pull it apart. And I'm gonna grab some of this blue. And this blue is light blue permanent. and grab some white to kind of make like a nice mint color. If you guys were painting along and you needed any type of like color suggestions as to like what to use to mix your colors, or if you ever need help like mixing colors and you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't have this bottle of color right now, but I have this and this, message me and I will try to help you the best that I can. But we're trying to make like a nice minty green. I'm just going to keep adding white until I'm happy. Again, I'm grabbing the white from the sides so that I don't ruin all of the white. And just mix your paint until you're happy with the color. I think that's a really pretty color, like a little pretty minty green. Okay, moment of truth. If I don't like it, I'm gonna blame you guys. Just kidding. Here we go. Live on the wild side. Don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about messing edges up. It's okay. I think my best art sometimes comes when I'm not like trying to be precision good. But it looks like a candy shop, right? Like a little, like a vintage ice cream shop feel. Honestly, I'm like, am I gonna use like shimmer on this? Because I use shimmer on 99% of my pieces. And I'm like, how much is too much? Let's just fill that in. Okay. I'm running out of paint, so I'm just gonna dip it in water to kind of make it last a little bit more. Ta-da! See? No biggie. There's no mistake too big that you can't fix when painting. I don't know about life advice. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. Kind of digging it. It gives me like mint ice cream feels. See, this like center of my donut is like a little bit too ovally, and I can fix that. I'm just gonna leave it. Curve it out. Yeah, if you guys have any questions on stuff painting related, now is the time to ask while I'm here. Sometimes it's hard to like explain things when you're not like in that moment, you know? Mint ice cream. Oh my god, I can't even think about ice cream right now. It is so cold. I just want a donut. I'm just kidding. I'm definitely that person that I went to the post office today and it was like 22 degrees out and freezing and there was wind and I was like, oh my god, what is going on with the weather? And I still went and I got iced coffee. I would definitely probably go for some ice cream right now. Okay. So now that that is done, the area around the kitty cat is slowly starting to dry. I'm going to grab my detail brush. If you are lazy like me and you don't want to do that, a fan brush also works great. This one I like to keep a little bit, this is my pointy fan brush. I have a pointy and a soft. So this is the one that I keep clean. This is the one that I take care of religiously. This is the baby. And then this is like the bad one that I'm like, I'm gonna kind of leave you a little bit abandoned. Because I like that it's a little bit separated, smooth and buttery and separated. So I have plenty of those brushes where I'm like, this is the one that I'm gonna take care of, and then this is the one that I'm gonna kind of just let to rot. Like, this is another perfect example of me doing that, is this brush. So see, no, this is actually a terrible example. Let me see. So like we got a circular brush here that's pretty taken care of, and then we got this one that got chewed up by Bruno, and I just use it to fan. Definitely some that are more taken care of than others. Chewed up by Bruno. It is a little bit crusty. And then this is the pretty one. I have not named that brush. Okay, so let me tell you guys, if you guys have been with me for a while and you have learned about my painting or whatever, when I first started out, I had this thing called an ugly brush, right? Which is like this, like the ugly, like splattered out, like fringe brushes. And I had a favorite, and his name was Fred. I named my damn brush, and he was like loyal, never failed me, always created perfect texture and shrubs and trees and stuff. Well, let me tell you, Fred has been missing for like a year now, and I'm pretty sure like he is gone, never coming back. He is lost in the abyss of my art supplies, and Fred, I miss you. I haven't been able to find like a good brush like Fred, like. And well, if you guys haven't been with me that long, then the reason why we named him Fred was because, okay, so sorry, before I go into the story about Fred, I'm just gonna kind of show you guys. I'm very, very lightly kind of trying to create some fur coming out. Just trying to show you different ways to do this with brushes, different brushes. So that's the way with the fan brush. If you have a crusty fan brush, you can go in with the type of brush that I was using earlier. Was this the brush I was using earlier? Probably. I'm gonna use my fingers to manipulate it, kind of use the towel to scratch it out so that it's a little bit puffy. And grab some of the paint, and then you can also use that to kind of texture it out. And then I'm going directly in from the top, not at an angle, because if you do an angle, you're just going to create a thick line like that. You want to go in from the top so that the bristles directly hit the rock, and kind of just fan it out very, very lightly, like you're kissing the rock. I got that tip from Allison. Was it Allison or was it Katie? One of you two gave me the kissing the rock tip. Okay. The little teeth marks. Yes, Bruno. He's so terrible. He's eaten like everything. He eats everything, especially when he was like a little bit younger. We couldn't get him to stop chewing on things, and like he ate a pair of my AirPods. He ate a Fitbit. He's eaten multiple brushes. Like I don't know how. Like even if we pick stuff up, he will find something to chew on. And he's a terrible, terrible dog. But he is so loved here. Like he's a really good dog. He really loves the kids. And we love him, don't get me wrong. He's a really, really good dog. He's very loyal. He's just a chewer. And he drives me nuts. Actually, I messed up here. I'm actually going to go in with white. Disregard that fur. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, so the story about Fred. Oh, and you can also use a detailing brush. Sorry. Brush example of furring out number 3 is a detailing brush. When my husband and me were first like dating, right, we had a habit of naming unwanted critters Fred. So we had like this dingy apartment, like Cynthia and Janine, you guys know, like the Dyer area and like Hercules, like the Devil's Triangle over there. That's where we used to live in the Northeast, and it was just pretty ghetto. It was like our very first apartment many, many, many years ago, and we had like a mice problem. We named the mice Fred, and Fred lived a very good 2 weeks. He was loved. Just kidding, he was not. He was very unwanted, and we finally got a mousetrap, and that was Fred. I don't know why. I don't know why Fred is the name of things that are ugly and unwanted for us, but that was it. And then in Hawaii, we had a toad that would not leave our backyard. Like, when we lived in Hawaii, it was just toads everywhere. Everywhere. It was nasty. Like, I could not walk out into my backyard at night because there was freaking toads everywhere, and it was so gross. So his name was Fred, and then that's why I named my brush Fred, because he was the ugly brush. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, Fred is missing. Oh my god, he ate 2 charging cords. Sherry, that poor dog. My poor dog has eaten more than that, and I'm just like, poor you, because you had to buy replacements. I had to buy replacement AirPods, and those are not cheap. I was so mad, man. I remember coming home and I was like, we're getting rid of the dog, Eric. I don't want him no more. He ate my AirPods. Like, he's a bad dog. My dad was like, why don't you call them to see if they're in his stomach? It's like, Dad, that's not how AirPods work. You don't call the AirPods. Ruby likes to drink your clean paint water. Oh my god. That's funny. Oh my god, this is still not dry. The mint is still not dry. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna come back to this donut and shadow it underneath. I'm grabbing a little bit of that dark purple shade that I got with some black. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did. I'm going to shade one side of it, just one. Kind of. And I'm just using whatever paint is on the brush. Go back in, dip it, and keep working with the same paint on your brush. Thank you. I just want to say thank you guys for being interactive tonight. Sometimes I'll go live and it'll be like crickets, and I feel so awkward doing those lives. That's why I hardly do them, because I'm just sitting here talking to myself, and it feels good. It feels good when, like, you know, like you take the time to do something and people like answer your questions and you know, like try to get involved, and it genuinely like really brings me happiness that you guys are interacting with me and commenting, and you know, even if you just popped in to say hi, like it's worth it. It is worth it. Okay, so now that my kitty my background is done, I'm gonna put the whiskers on my kitty. I'm using my detail brush again, and I'm gonna kind of just give him some eyebrows here, give him a little bit of little hair here. Let's do a little hair here. Oh, I don't want to. And the strokes that I'm going to do is just quick, short, to the point. And they can be overlapping each other. They don't have to be perfect. They're just little eyebrow hairs. Look how cute. He's so handsome. Okay. I'm going to do the whiskers. And sometimes if I'm too scared, I'll just dip my... Ooh, what is this little hair? I'll just dip my brush into the water and just kind of make sure the paint is wet so that I can do faster, more detailed whiskers. My kids are fighting upstairs and my husband's trying to break it up. They're at that age right now where they're like best friends, but they love to argue about who's right and who's wrong. My daughter, she's 4, and my oldest is about to be 6, and he is just he's very smart. They're both very, very smart, but my she's probably wanting to see the kids. What was I saying? Yeah, so my daughter will be like, Carter, the sky is purple, and Carter will be like, no, the sky is blue, and then they'll go back and forth on what color the sky is. So they're at that stage, which is, it's fun. It's a little challenging sometimes, but it's fun. I kind of want to do it, some whiskers going through the eyes, just because that's how kitties go. Okay. Do I attempt to foil on camera and embarrass myself, or do I just do it after? Or do I just add a watercolor shimmer? What do I do? The small detail brush is an eyeliner brush. They're from Amazon. I have the little black ones. I have the little white ones. Honestly, just go on Amazon and Google. This one's a little banged up. Eyeliner brush. Yeah, they're like a pack of like 100 for like $6. See? Ta-da! $6 or $7. I don't know. I think it's $6.99. So technically 6, but also 7. Okay, foil. Cynthia says foil. Cynthia wants me to embarrass myself. Okay, I'm also gonna shade back here a little bit darker because I want it to like pop. I don't want it to be flat. So I'm going to grab a little bit of Just a little bit. Let me see. I'm honestly not sure what color I'm going to shade this, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to grab some of this blue because I want it to still be like a minty color. I'm just going to drag it out. And you guys will start to see my little drag marks. Okay. Dipped my brush into water because I'm scared of how dark this is going to be. So I'm going to go in light first. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. I think I'm going to end up doing the entire section over here. Let's shade a little bit of this. I might ruin it, but that's okay. We'll learn together. Kind of make it pop out a little bit. Or sink into the background here. And just fan that out. I'm going to rinse off my brush and then just bring the excess out. And blend it into that mint sky. I don't know if that kind of ruined it, but we're just going with the flow here. Grabbing that original mint color and blending it into that darker blue shade. Right. Not so terrible. I don't completely hate it. And then also somebody please remind me to outline the donut so that it's standing out. It's not just flat. I'm gonna outline it with black. Okay. Should I attempt to foil? This is the question. I know foil is still super challenging for me too, Vandy. I like struggle with getting like a perfect clean takeaway. Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys. I just posted a rock with that foil, and it is so pretty. Oh, it is cold in here. Had to walk around my kitchen. Okay. Okay, here you go. So this is on one of the little baby shadows. But can you guys see it? I did the foil and then I did some lettering on top. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, but I'm kind of happy with it. And I just realized that I did the lettering sideways. Oops. It's okay. But look at how cute these are. And then they're like perfect. I'm obsessed with these. These are like my favorite go-to kind of strokes because they're so flat and smooth. And I just love them. They're like the perfect little size to just take in your pocket and hide. You see how like my cat is glittery? Can you guys see that? Because I never clean my brushes fully and that is my downfall. But that's okay. Okay. Do I letter after I seal? Yes, I do. Sometimes. Sometimes. On this foil, I went directly on top of the foil because the foil is already kind of like smooth. But if I'm doing like a regular what is the word? Coated rock. Like if I use like a main color, I will seal it and then letter on top of it because otherwise my marker is just gonna keep getting like nasty. Okay, this is kind of dry now. I'm gonna go in with my black and I'm gonna letter it. I'm not gonna letter it, I'm gonna shade it or outline it. Kind of do a thick line. Just using the paint that's on the brush, dragging it out. My donut is a little bit oval, it's okay. Nobody panic. Honestly, I should have made the frosting kind of like drip down a little bit. I mean, we can still do it. Do you guys have time? Do you have another hour to spare? Definitely not perfect, but that's okay. Okay. All right. Humans need feeding. You go feed those humans, Jen, but not before you tell us what you're going to feed them. What are you guys eating tonight? Mm, Jen has checked out probably. She's not. We're not going to get to know what anybody's eating for dinner tonight except for Vandy. Vandy's the only one that told us. Um, okay, let's try to foil then, I guess. Where is the glue? Where is my glue? Why is this my life? My life is a constant. Where is this? Okay. I am not a foiling pro. Wanda and Katie are the foiling pros. I am slowly learning how to do it. This glue, I don't know if there's a better one out there. I got it a while back, actually. It's lasted me a long time. But I got it from Wanda's starter kit on her Etsy shop. So I wanted to try foils out. And she has like a super cheap starter kit for like, I think it's like 15 bucks. And it comes with the flashlight. It comes with the, like everything that you need to start out. It comes with the nail glue. It comes with like a couple of practice foils. It's really great. And that's where this glue is from. Like I said, I'm not a pro. I don't know if there's a better brand out there or anything. I'm definitely not a pro at foiling, so don't laugh at me. Don't correct me either, because I'm shy. Just kidding. Burano is your fave now. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. I got this one a while back, man. It's been a long time that I've had it. I guess like because I've always been scared. You see, I'm gonna practice what I preach. I've always been scared to try it, and now I'm gonna actually just go for it. Oh my goodness, Cynthia, you're funny. Ooh, that sounds so good, Kevin. Okay, everybody's having like fancy dinners. I had brats. My honey's gonna have to step it up. Just kidding. They were good. They were really good brats. Okay, so my UV light is actually, does it reach over here? I don't know. I don't even know if it reaches over here. It does. Yay. I don't have my flashlight because it's out of batteries, so I'm just gonna use my lamp. I'm sorry if this is wrong, Katie. Don't cringe at me too hard. Oh my god, do you guys see how the donut is shining? That's freaking cool. I'm gonna leave it under there for like 15 minutes. I mean 15 minutes. Just kidding. 15 seconds. Don't freak out. It's probably good now. And then let's just put some of the foil on. I'm gonna just make a mess of myself here. Look at this. What a waste. Who am I? Messing up. Press it down. Yes, the foil glue does smell strong. I honestly probably should be doing this outside, but nobody is downstairs here with me, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the light again for like another maybe 10 seconds just so that I have peace of mind. Breakfast for dinner. Ooh, biscuits and gravy. Oh, that's my husband's favorite breakfast to eat. Breakfast for dinner. Yeah, it's like my mom's staple. She like loves to do breakfast for dinner. Okay, let's see. Let's see how bad Diana messed this up. Ooh, I didn't. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, hold on. Let me move my paint so I don't accidentally. I'm standing up right now, but I don't want to accidentally put my foil in my. Okay. Yay, Diana. Oh crap! I forgot. I forgot this section. It's okay. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. One piece at a time, right? Oh my god, I don't want to foil you, kitty. Where do I? Oh, you did ask me that. I'm so sorry, Jane. I didn't even have a chance to reply because I like jumped on real quick. I got this on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's the best one. I've actually seen a lot of other ones that I kind of want. I think I'm gonna end up ordering a newer one soon. It's a Joy Tea lamp. I have had it for like I want to say like a year and a half now. I don't know if they still sell that brand. Or if there's a better brand out there. If you guys have a better brand of UV lamp, also let me know because I'm in the market for one. And yeah, let's see. Oh my god, I lost my end. Is this gonna fit here? Should I have just done it from the beginning? Oh my god. I should have just done the whole thing. I should have measured it out. Okay, pro tip. If you are doing the foil, measure out how much you're gonna need beforehand because I could have just done an entire strip right here. It would have fit instead of having to break up the pattern. Okay, we learn as we go. My glue didn't wrinkle. I don't know. I don't see, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't judge me. Joy Tea is the best. Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it, Katie. Okay, you can see the line, but that's okay. It's okay. Practice is gonna make perfect. Let's... Katie, you should just hop on this live and help me. Okay, so we're gonna glue to about right there. Let's mark it off. We're just going for it, man. Should we heart the kitty whiskers? Yes, we are. I feel like it needs a quote. Like, it's too empty up here. Right? Like, should I add a quote? Oh no, I'm running out of glue. I sounded like a gorilla right there. Did you hear me? Okay, it's the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid got me like super hyper now. I can just imagine my kids upstairs. Okay. Bruno, are you still down here? I think he's sleeping on the couch. I swear he's always so like exhausted and I'm like, why are you so tired? I know that I do know that the step that I'm missing is Katie and Wanda usually will I think you guys use the little handheld torch, right? To blow out the bubbles. But look, we're trying to work with what we got here right now. Let me see. Oh yeah, I know I'm intimidated by it too, Vanny. I'm like, I'm gonna mess up on this live. Okay. Okay, let's see. How straight is this? I don't know. Oh man. Okay. It's okay. Okay, press it down. How cute is it gonna be though afterwards? With all the little hearts. I'm excited. I'm excited. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Oh my god. Been on live for almost 2 hours. Yeah, so I'll just do like 15 seconds on and off. Okay, let's see. Not so bad. Not so bad. Okay. It is a little bit wrinkly. A quote. Okay. All right. While I finish doing this piece, you guys start thinking about quotes. Like cute quotes. This is like a fat cat, okay? He needs to be like, I don't know, like somebody throw some quotes out at me. Okay. Not so bad. Okay, and not me over here trying to pump myself up. Okay. All right, let's go. Big old lamp. Yeah, he definitely needs a quote, or he needs like something around him. Maybe I should have made the cap bigger. I probably should have made the cap bigger. I was just too excited. I decided last minute I wanted to use the 4-inch instead of the 3-inch. A donut quote. Somebody Google donut quotes for me. Donut quote SVG. Okay. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of the foil. It's okay. It's okay. I can always order more. Do not eat it. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Do not judge. Oh, I love that. That's so funny, Patricia. That's a good one. Ours go glazy without you. Oh my god, that sounds like a Valentine's Day quote. I love that. Oh, these are so good. If you, well, you guys probably don't know me that well, but Katie and Allison know this. I am the most indecisive person ever on earth. Like, ever. Like, with this entire animal alphabet challenge that I've been painting, I'll literally, like, message them and I'll be like, please tell me what to do because I can't decide what animal to do. And that's why I've been doing 2 for some of them, because I can't. Am I gonna have to end up painting a second kitty to do this? Are we gonna have like a donut week? Okay, maybe I vote for that to be our next challenge week. Is a donut week so we could do all the donut puns. Donut doesn't. Oh my god, yes. It's funny. It's so funny because he's got like that fat, like cute little fuzzball look. Don't let me do 2. Eat more whole foods. Sherry, that's funny. You guys are hilarious. Thank you guys for making me laugh tonight. Okay, do I have any spare pieces that will fit on that section? No, we're just gonna have to go for it. Oh man, there's a wrinkle. Okay. Okay, Katie said deal. We got a deal. Next week is donut week. I don't know. Maybe next week. Maybe she'll throw a curveball and do it 2 weeks from now. I don't know. Or maybe like a sweets week. That would be fun. I mean, because it is almost Valentine's Day. So I gotta start thinking of all the Valentine's Day puns. Oh my god, I totally forgot to post to the group my nacho rock. Okay, so I went to the post office today and I'm done with this. I hit my nacho rock. I had done a kindness rock on a sugar stone with the quote, roses are red, violets are blue. I want tacos and queso too. It wasn't even nachos, it was tacos. I want tacos and queso too. And it got found and the girl ended up joining my local group and she posted it. And she took the rock with her to a Mexican restaurant and she photographed it next to like a margarita and some tacos. I was like, that is the coolest post that somebody has found, and like let the rock go with them. Oh my god, look guys. I love the heart. It's like giving me Powerpuff Girl vibes, right? Okay. I gotta paint a rose this week. Ooh, maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. Maybe. Who knows? Should I do a live tomorrow painting a rose? Okay, but you guys gotta paint along with me because I don't want to be alone. I don't know. I'm like on a streak. I'm liking doing these lives because you guys interacting really just like motivates me. Okay, now I can't decide on a quote. They're all so funny and so good. What do I do? Where's my pen? Should I do it in pink? Is this my pink that works? I have like a pink that works and I have a pink that's dried out. I think that this is the pink that works. Let me see. Kimberly, girl, go get that foil tomorrow. Janine is officially buying a UV light. She is joining us on the foil train. Yay! Katie's gonna paint with me. Okay, but I'm gonna like end up going to like Joann's or something and trying to find like a cute headband, and I'm gonna totally Bob Ross it. Okay, you guys are gonna see me live in action with a little easel. See me do like the little hand gestures. I'll put my eyebrows on for you guys. Oh my god, I can't pick a quote. They're all so good. Like they are genuinely all so good. Let me go back. I don't know. What's gonna fit? What will fit more? Eat more whole foods or eat more whole... Should I do it all on one side or down here? Do not judge me. I like that one too. If I do it down here, I think I'm gonna probably add some you guys know how I do some of the, that's a good idea. How I sometimes do that like magical like fairy dust thing. I'm gonna do that here. Okay. We're brainstorming. I think I'm gonna end up going with I'd Go Glazy Without You. That's so cute. They're all cute. You guys are all winners tonight. Is this hello? Is this gonna work or not? I might have to get my... Should I do it in white or pink? I'm gonna do it in pink because I'm obsessed with pink right now. Oh, I think this is my pasta that works. You see? It is, it works. Okay. What would Shelly do? WWSD. She'd probably mark her stuff off first. I'd go Glazy Without You. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see. Does that look like an eye? I don't like it. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it like regular font. Nobody talk to me right now because I'm gonna mess this up so bad. Oh, see, I didn't leave enough room for my... Okay, back up. Back up. Okay. Should I have done this in white? What do you guys think? Let me go down. I'd go Glazy without, yeah, without should be regular letters. I feel like you can barely see it, right? Or is it just me? No, you can barely see it. It's okay, we're gonna go with the flow. Without you. Little heart. Little heart. Okay, that's it. We're just creating as we go. Fatten up the sides here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to kind of dot. Do some big dots. Do some little dots. A variation of dot sizes. Why am I doing this? I am just going crazy here. I always feel like I never have enough and then I overdo it. This was a fun live, right? Or is it just me? And then I'm gonna add some little white stars here in a bit. Okay, so this is like a whole... Katie, if you're still here, I did mixed media. Be proud of me. I'm so excited. I did foil, acrylic, wash, paint pen, which I like never use paint pens except when I'm lettering. Katie would be proud. Okay. Where's my white pen? I don't know where my white pen is, but let me see. Shake it up. Ooh, Katie says that she's got plenty of heart foil. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yes. So we're gonna add some white dots. Ooh, yeah, I should have done it in white. I should have done the lettering white. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna go over it so that it's like a... It's like the pink is a border. You know what I mean? Okay, if you guys have gotten this far, do your lettering in white, not pink. It'll show up more. So yeah, we're gonna just do a little bit of like whimsy. Just add a whole bunch of little dots. Go crazy with it. Different variations of dots. And then I'm gonna add some little magic stars. Oh my god, I really like the way that this came out. Not me over here trying to hype up my own art. I should have done this with a detailing brush, honestly. Yeah, add some little stars, some little magic. Make it magical. This is so cute. People are gonna be so jealous that they missed out on this. Y'all better paint along and post your work so that everybody can be like, oh my god, why wasn't I there? I'm not like a part of the cool kids club. Just kidding. The replay will be available for those that do not have the time, because I understand that everybody's busy and people have lives and stuff. I think I'm done. What do you guys think? Like, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about the way that this came out. Am I missing anything? Am I forgetting anything? No. We got the donut, we got the cat, we got the quote. Okay. Good night, Vandy. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, us, I guess, everybody. Oh no, Janine. Let me do some research. When I get off, I'll do some research and I'll message you. Hey, Lorraine. Girl, you all late. You missed out. Just kidding. You can watch the replay. Can't wait to see if you try it out. Oh, good night, Pam. Thank you so much for joining us. It's okay. I'm about to get off here too. Oh my god, it is 8:30. What am I doing with y'all? Y'all had a date night with me. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna end up going over this. Should I? Every time Vanna's like, yeah, I'm going to bed. Here she is, just doing more. Okay, yeah, maybe, I had a really good interaction tonight. I appreciate you guys once again. Maybe tomorrow I'll go live and do a rose with you guys. I've been in a very tutorial-y mood. Yay! Okay. Awesome. Here it is. Here's the final product. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It was a blast. I enjoyed it so very much. You guys fed my soul today with so much goodness and so much positivity. And I hope that you guys have a good rest of your night. Stay safe. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Go take a nice warm bath. Have some donuts in the morning. I'm gonna probably go get some donuts tomorrow morning and I will post them. Yeah, I'm gonna post the replay, and thank you guys. You guys genuinely have made me so happy tonight. Like, with all of my heart, I really appreciate you guys joining me. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, again, don't ever hesitate to reach out. I am always here for any questions you guys might have. I hope you guys have a good night, and thank you. We'll see you later.